Hey ho, it's Marco Cattaneo representing Charles Sturt University with, guess what, yet another video for like the subject ITI 597 and a subject that covers IT service management. Hey, in today's topic we're going to take a closer look at the objectives for the process Service Asset and Configuration Management. So the objectives for the process Service Asset and Configuration Management. Hey, is this type of information only like one click away, or does it take you like a lot of time to produce like such information? What are we talking about? Like, how many PCs are there in your company? How many like licenses, for example, for like Office do you own? How many PCs are like due to be like replaced? What version of like the standard operating environment are all the PCs or workstations running? What updates are installed on them? What server or like what file server do they connect to? When are they due for maintenance? And what service level agreements and contracts actually apply to all these devices? So how like accessible is this type of information to you right now? Yeah, Service Asset and Configuration Management, also referred to as SACM. Hey, this is my own. Efficient and effective management of the infrastructure is only possible and only within the constraints of available, accurate and up-to-date information. Because if you don't know what you have out there, then how the heck will you be able to manage it at all? So you need access to information on your infrastructure. Otherwise you can't manage it properly and you can't improve it. So what's the goal for this process, Service Asset and Configuration Management? Well, we want to support the business. We want to support their requirements and needs by providing them with like up-to-date and accurate information. We want to support all these other IT service management processes. I would say specifically like change management and, for example, release management, because they're like highly dependent on our work, on what we do within SACM. We want to minimize the number of quality and compliance issues. So if we've got like a couple of standards that we use in our organization, we want to make sure we are able to maintain those standards. We want to optimize service assets, IT configurations, capabilities and resources. We want to make sure that people can make optimal use of our IT resources, of our IT infrastructure. So what's SACM's purpose? SACM, Service Asset and Configuration Management. Well, we want to manage configuration items. And a configuration item is really like any item that's part of our like IT infrastructure. And that could include like hardware, software, network components, like manuals, information about people, you name it. We want to identify those CIs. We want to control them and keep them up to date. Of course, we need to record them as well. We want to audit them every now and then, because we need to verify and audit whether or not like the information is accurate and up to date, and then like it's not like out of date. We want to account for all our items, because hey, come on, they represent money. They represent often like business productivity capability. We want to protect the integrity of the information, and we want to establish and maintain a so-called configuration management system that's going to contain all this information. Yeah, Service Asset and Configuration Management, the key slide that covers like the objectives for this process. What's the objective? The objective is to define and control the components, the CIs, the configuration items, of services and infrastructure, and maintain accurate configuration information on the historical, planned and current state of the services and infrastructure. So, what components are you? Who are you connected to? Where were you in the past? Where are you right now? And where will you be in the future? It's all about like managing that information and making that information also available to other parts of IT and other parts of the business when they need access to that information. You, Muskie, practice what you preach. Yeah, it's about understanding, of course, the objectives for this process, the SACM process. Hey, see if you can find answers to the following or some of the following questions. Where is information on IT related assets actually stored? Who owns and maintains this information? Is the information up to date? Is it accurate? And by the way, also important, is it relevant or still relevant? Is it easy to report on this information? And who actually uses the information and reports? And how much redundancy duplication do you find within all this information? I mean, like, do you have like multiple data sets that contain like the same data and the same information? So try to find some answers and have fun with this exercise. What's up, Doc? It's a simple question. Hey, which one of the following is not a goal for the service asset and configuration management process? Answer A, support the business requirements. Answer B, define service level agreements. Answer C, support other ITSM processes. And answer D, minimize quality and compliance issues. I'll give you a couple of seconds to think about the answer, and then as usual we continue. Of course, the answer is like answer B. Defining service level agreements, that's something that happens within the process. Service level management, which happens to be like a service design process. And here we're talking about like a service transition process. Service asset and configuration management. Yeah, in the next topic we're going to look at like some basic concepts for the process service asset and configuration management, all explained in the volume Service Transition. Hey, until then, live long and prosper. Nanu nanu. And as always, I'll be back.